Hi, Robert here of Legacy Home Inspections with another 2-minute inspection tip. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 simple things that you can do to winterize your home. And that's important in Kansas City because just doing a few simple things today might help you avoid some costly repairs tomorrow. So with that thought in mind, let's get started. Number 1, disconnect any garden hoses attached to the house. Water expands when it's frozen. And if there's any water left in the hose, there's a chance it can push itself back into the copper pipe located inside the home and burst, resulting in a flooding of the basement. It's also a good idea to insulate the exterior faucet with a styrofoam cover. Costs less than $10 and can be used year after year. Number 2, insulate your water lines. If you have any water lines that are subject to outside temperatures, say in a crawl space or those running under a deck, you can insulate them with either a foam wrap or in some cases with a strip of electric tape. Also not a bad idea to keep a slow stream of water running in those interior fixtures attached to an exterior wall. Running water is less likely to freeze. And if you're headed south for the winter, or maybe you're going to take a couple of weeks vacation, you need to take extra precautions. We recommend turning the water off completely to your home and consider draining the entire plumbing system. Now, if you've never turned the water off to your home, locate the only copper pipe extending from the basement wall. That's the main water line. Near its entrance, you'll find one of 2 valves, a ball valve or a gate valve. A ball valve is pictured here. To turn off a ball valve, turn the lever to a 90-degree angle. On the other hand, you might see a gate valve instead. To turn off a gate valve, turn the metal wheel clockwise until it stops. To drain the entire system, once the water is shut off, run a fixture on the lowest level until the system is empty. Okay, number 3 on the list is to winterize your sprinkler system. Now, of course, if you have one. The frost line in Kansas City is around 30 to 36 inches. Which means the ground can freeze down to that depth. Most sprinkler systems, however, are only buried at 10 to 12 inches, so are subject to freezing if the water is left in the line. Now, we recommend allowing a sprinkler specialist to do the work for you. They'll turn off the system, then attach an air compressor to the water line and force all the remaining water from the underground pipes. Number 4, we always recommend having both your furnace or boiler and your air conditioner, for that matter, serviced once per year. In the fall, they'll come out and make sure that your heating system has the correct gas-to-air mixture, that the electrical system is functioning properly, and that the blower and heat exchanger are in good working order. And if you're anything like me, it always seems like the furnace stops running on the coldest night of the year. Don't let that happen to you. And last, but certainly not least, number 5, test your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Residential fires are more common in winter, so it's important that all your smoke detectors work properly. Check them monthly and replace batteries as needed. And we highly recommend installing a carbon monoxide detector or detectors in the sleeping areas of your home or in the halls outside the sleeping area. Carbon monoxide poisoning results from the incomplete combustion of gas. So if you have any gas appliances in your home, such as your furnace, your water heater, or maybe even your gas stove, make sure you have these detectors, as excessive carbon monoxide is very toxic. Around 50,000 people each year visit the emergency room because of it. And a final note, most homeowners' insurance policies cover damages due to extreme winter weather. But make sure you speak with your independent agent to answer any questions you have about specific homeowners, condo, or renter's insurance policy. Okay, that's it for me. Now you know a little bit more about how to winterize your home. I hope that was helpful. Stay tuned for my next video because in it, we're going to talk about the 5 different forms of insulation that we find in attics in Kansas City. Most people think that all attic insulation is fiberglass. It's not true. There's 5 different types. And the one that we're going to focus on in particular is called vermiculite, which is made from asbestos, which has been known to cause mesothelioma or lung cancer. And what we're going to talk about is what to do if you find out you have vermiculite in your attic. We'll talk about that and more next time. Hope to see you then.